Welcome back. My name is Luke Brown, and this is a channel where I try to learn something new every single week. This week, we're doing something a little different. One of the most common questions I get asked is, Luke, why do you make these videos? Well, so why do I make these videos? I think a lot of people are unwilling to try a new project because they're scared of failure. And that's why I keep the failures in my videos, because every project you learn or every task you undertake is going to have failures in it. I guess I want to show people that they don't need to be afraid of failure and that it's completely expected and it's okay to be bad at something. You don't have to be good at it to try it, or to, we have to learn these things slowly. And it's okay to be bad at it. It's okay to mess something up. And as you see, I mess up a lot in my videos, and that's perfectly fine. A few years ago, I taught at Red Cloud Indian School down in Pine Ridge, South Dakota. I started an after-school program for kids to learn carpentry. And that's kind of the first thing I learned when I was a kid. And it was so cool to see these kids just so excited about this project and doing everything they could to make it better, coming up with ideas. It was just so much fun to watch these kids just kind of explode with excitement. When they finished their project, they just felt great about it. That is so inspirational to see, so excited about learning. I think that as we get older, we probably, don't think it's as important to learn that kind of stuff. It seems like kids are so unafraid of failure. Like those kids in Pine Ridge, they just could care less if they failed, and that was so cool. And as, maybe as I got older, I learned woodworking as a kid. Maybe as I got older, I decided that I didn't want to fail. I didn't want to, be made fun of or disappoint people or whatever it is. But these kids kind of renewed that interest in me of trying that stuff to create something cool. I was really young when my dad taught me how to change the oil in a car. And when I got to college and I did this, I remember getting asked by a lot of people, why do you change your oil? Why don't you just take it to the dealer? It's not that I can get someone else to do it. It's that I want to know how to do these things. I want to be capable of fixing things, The skills and the knowledge transfer to other projects. It's kind of it reminds me of instruments, right? If you learn the guitar and you learn music theory, then it transfers to piano or mandolin. So now all you have to do is learn how to put your fingers in the right spots, but you already know how chords and music theory and that kind of stuff works. So these projects transfer around to each other. The more skilled you are at one thing, the more rounded out you become in all these different skills. One of the best compliments I've had since starting this YouTube channel, a friend of mine texted me and said that my videos have shown them that fails are perfectly okay. Everybody fails. And it gave them the belief that it was possible for them to learn it too. And that was just one of the coolest things I've ever heard in regard to this YouTube channel and about kind of the projects I do. That is another reason why last week's video with Hudson was one of my favorite videos so far. Working with him was so much fun to see a kid. I mean, you could tell in the video he was so excited to learn. And that was so cool. He was completely unafraid of failure. I hope that you're like Hudson. And I hope you're like me, and I hope you get excited to fail. Another thing about learning these new things is it makes me feel like I don't have the world figured out. It keeps me in this constant state of I want to learn more about the world, the people around me, they all have things to teach me, and doing this allows that to stay fresh in my mind, to be constantly aware of how much more I can learn. So I hope you guys have liked this video. I hope you guys have wanted to go out and try something new. That is really what I want to encourage in you guys. So please get out there. Don't be afraid to fail. and give something new a try. So until the next video, I will see you next week. Okay, I kind of had that coming.